I'm grading these cards. I'm cross-grading these cards. Let's see what they'll get. So, as some of you may know, I used to work for TFG, True Frog Grading, a UK-based grading company. I have since left TFG. I no longer work for them. I'm no longer associated with them. I wasn't happy with how the company was run, some of the quality control, some of the labeling mistakes, and just an unwillingness to fix it and change it. So I left. No drama. And I am now looking for another UK grading company to use, as well as American ones, you know. So today I am going to be grading with PCG Pocket Card Grading. There will be no review in this video. This is just to see what the condition the cards are in. And then I will have a returns video coming out when I get the returns. We will be cross-grading a TFG card to see if the grades are the same, and a PCG Platinum Card Grading card, as well as 5 cards. Let's get into it. So first up, we have this gorgeous Lugia break card, which I picked up at the London card show for £5. These break cards weren't produced in many sets, and they're very unique. Whether you love them or hate them, they are very cool. So I am trying to pick up some more of these. We've got a bit of whitening on the edges on the left-hand side. Centering is a bit hard to judge on these ones. And some whitening up the top on the corner. I would expect this to get around an 8, depending on centering and corners. Look at all the wear on the edges and the corners. Not sure how surface is, but it looks pretty clean. Yeah, I'd say an 8. I'd say an 8 for this. Next up, we have one of my favourite cards, this Reverse Hollow Skyridge Shuckle. Raw, this goes for about, but anywhere between 20 and 40. These Reverse Hollows are always a bit scratched up. From this area, you've got a bit of a scratch down there and in the center, so that brings the surface score down a bit, but it's actually one of the better condition ones I've seen, so I'm hoping for a decent grade on this actually. A bit of whitening on the edges, corners seem pretty good. These ones are always hard to center, but I would actually expect this to also get maybe an 8 or a 9. It's not got any damage on it apart from the surface and a bit of edge wear. Now this card I'm getting graded for free. The lovely owner of Pocket Card Grading is a Nidoking fan. So I messaged him and was like, do you have this Nidoking? And he was like, no. So I was like, do you want it? And he was like, yeah. So I was going to send it to him, but he said, no, include a free grade. So that's what this Ho-Oh is, which I got from my recent mystery box from KS Cards. I'm not sure if that's been uploaded yet. The hollow on this is amazing, the surface seems fine, Japanese quality, you know, centering looks really good, and edges seem fine apart from, maybe a 9 on this. The next card is not Pokemon, this is Final Fantasy. My girlfriend actually pulled this from a booster box I gave her for her birthday, but it's my favourite it's my favourite character from Final Fantasy. He's from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which is my favourite game. So I'm hoping, you know, this gets a nice score. This is purely for my collection here. That line going diagonal, I don't know if that's meant to be there or if that's a scratch. Oh no, that's meant to be there because there's multiple of those. These Final Fantasy cards always grade quite well. So again, this is like a 9 or imperfect 10, hopefully. The next card is interesting because this I got for free from the London card show from the HRO booth. Now I know people aren't a huge fan of these NFT cards, but I am a huge fan of Green Lantern and all the Lantern Corps, or Core, however you say it. So this one is definite getting graded for me. This is a Red Lantern Corps, I believe a mythic one. It's not got high mint, but I just love the art and the hollow on this card. That's all good. Hoping for, again, about an 8 to 10. Then we've got our cross-grading one. So we've got a nice little Jolteon Star from Power Keepers. Now this got a 6 from Platinum Card Grading, who no longer exist. Oh, and that's a swell on the side. So this is a swell. That's really cool. But yeah, we'll see what that gets. And here's the back of that one, just if you want to see to compare. Then we've got TFG's prestigious alpha cards. They're perfect 10s. This is a Slowpoke Babanuki. So yeah, these are meant to be like the perfect 10s where they have 2 people look over it and all that stuff. So I'm interested to see if this carries over as a perfect 10 to Pocket Card Grading. Interesting to see. So we've got 2 cross grades, 4 normal cards, 1 free card. and a Nidoking for the man. So those returns will be here shortly, hopefully in a few weeks, and I will have that video for you where we'll do an in-depth review of PCG and see if we predicted the grades. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.